Hello, welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Mem'ra, and I realized my mic was off about 5 minutes into the video, so I'm having to record the first 5 minutes over again. But I'm getting this message to you tonight because it has been on my mind, trying to get this message together and in. Now, I had drawn a bunch of cards because I've been seeing 888, I'm sorry, 808 so much that I cannot deny that there is a message. And I usually do see angel numbers. The universe kind of, like I said, communicates with me through numbers, and I usually can pick up on those messages, and pick up on those patterns and things. And this one, I've never had one come at me so often in such a short period of time. So I had to sit with that 808 energy, and I had this spread out. Excuse us, cheese. I've had this spread sitting out here for about 3 days now because I've been seeing the 808 since the beginning of April. And we're at, like, what, today's the 15th? And I'm still seeing it. Saw it twice on my way home today. I can't take a picture of every 808 I see, but I took a picture of quite a few, especially like when I look down at my phone or my clock, or I get a message and I pick up my phone and boom, there it is, 808, 808, 808. I put together some pictures for you to see how often that the 808 is coming out or showing up for me. And so in that 808 energy, I sat down and pulled some cards because at first I thought, well, maybe this is a private personal reading, but it's not. What kept coming to my mind is from the last reading about sharing your gifts. And I think that it was meant to share because right now it's all about sharing your gifts, sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom with everyone, raising awareness and helping with the age of Aquarius and the awakening. So I definitely feel like it was a message to share. And I was able to snap so many pictures that, not to validate it for anybody or, to prove to anybody, but I feel like it was done to share, to show you, show the confirmation of it, of the synchronicities, to show you how amazing the universe is. And the first two cards that I pulled were the angel message cards because obviously 808, I was getting an angel message. And would you believe what came out? 0000 and 888. So let's talk about zeros and eights. Well, we know eight is abundance. Eight is all about abundance. Zeros are about new beginnings, endings, and new beginnings, cycles. So we are definitely in ending something. With the 808 and the zero being in the middle, the eight in the middle, the reset in the middle, and the eights on the outside are like balance, and it's like, all of your abundance comes from within when you are acting from, authenticity and integrity and compassion and love and all these things. And your abundance comes from that center. It comes from that center. And it's like, where it go? It's like abundance without peace is not true abundance. The zero is your peace, your calm, your reset. Power without source is a distortion, and receiving without gratitude becomes an imbalance. And like I said, the 8 on each side and the 0 in the middle, which can be like the void source, that 0 point energy that comes out, um, to balance your abundance in life. And I don't just mean money when I say abundance. I'm talking about your joy, your happiness, your peace, abundance in all things. Abundance in all things, but also your finances as well. I'm not going to leave that out. When source is in the center, life is just, it just flows different, more abundant. When source is the center of that, when you're moving from, flowing from your center, then your surroundings flow with abundance. So the 000 energy says the angel number 0000 reminds you that you are one with God, indicating that a situation has gone through a complete cycle. There has been something that has ended. You have completed a cycle. Something is done, over. There's a victory in it because of the eights. It feels like a victory. A cycle has been completed. You have done something to complete a pattern, to complete a cycle, to complete a lesson. It's closed. It's gone. It's not coming back. So then the 888 says, just around the corner, go forward, transformation, abundance, and luck. One stage of your life is coming to an end. This is the 888s now. The zeros said the ending. The 888 says, one stage of your life is coming to an end. This is a sign to give you a warning so that you can prepare. This numerical sequence also means that you are in a stage of ending an emotional or career fluctuation or relationship. Something has ended. In addition, it also refers to the wheat has ripened. In other words, don't delay in taking action or enjoying the fruits of your hard work. Something is coming to fruition. And abundance isn't always just money. I mean, we're going to probably talk about that too, because I'm sure, I feel it's literal success coming your way, but also your spiritual abundance, your joy, your peace, your happiness, all unlimited abundance. Look at all those eights. That's unlimited abundance. So then, I pulled the angel cards, and then I get the African goddess rising, and I get radical rebirth. 5, change. Radical rebirth. Can you see that? Ouch, I got a crick in my neck, so I can't hardly turn. But anyway, so radical rebirth, number 5. It says the temple of ancestors, element air. It says, yes, you can. It says, stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. Dust yourself off, move forward. Okay, move forward, which is what that says. Go forward. Keep moving. And go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. So stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. And still I rise. Still Still I rise. Radical rebirth. So go forward with courage. Go forward boldly without fear. And then that's another thing I've been hearing all this week is, are you going to choose love or are you going to choose fear? When you choose love, that's where the abundance comes in. So after I pulled the angel cards and the zeros and the eights came out, and then I pulled the ancestor card and got radical rebirth, okay? All of this is just going together. I said, let me pull a card for each 808. So I wanted to pull 3 cards for 808. And I'll show you here on the screen what came out. So the first 8 was the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. And pentacles are a form of abundance. It's pentacles, it's abundance, but that's in your real life, in your real experience, your real life, literally, the Knight. And the Knight of Pentacles, okay, that's abundance, but this talks about building something steady and lasting. And okay, because he's patient. Okay, this is the slow knight of the knights. All knights are action, but his action is slow, and it's like preparing, like the other card said. The other angel card said, prepare. You can prepare. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. He gathers the information, makes a plan, moves forward slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race. That's what I just heard. Slow and steady wins the race. So you're building this foundation that's steady and secure and safe and lasting. Your abundance is going to be lasting. It's not going to just go like that. And probably what has ended is your belief of lack, that you are lacking, because you are not lacking. And that has ended, and now you're moving forward with your pentacles, slowly, carefully, logically, and with a plan. Okay, so your abundance is going to be lasting. So then the 0 comes out, and guess what that is? The Tower. Of course it's the Tower, because your lessons are blessings. Your lessons are blessings. So anytime you learn a lesson, you grow, you expand, you ascend. And without these challenges, without these towers that come in, how do you grow? How do you learn? So each time you close a cycle here, and you've reset, and you've moved up. So the tower is the reset. Every time you close out a cycle, see a pattern and release it, let something go, it's the 0 point. You're starting anew. And then you move forward after learning the lesson. You move forward into your, what is the other 8? You gotta be kidding me. It was the King of Pentacles. More pentacles, more abundance. I cannot make this up. Both 8s were pentacles. It went from the Knight of Pentacle to the slow and steady building a firm foundation to the King of Pentacles. Grounded, generous, wealthy, kind, loving, compassionate, experienced, giving, and also able to receive. The King of Pentacles is very compassionate and giving and caring and very abundant. Very abundant. So we go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Tower to the King of Pentacles, and that can be continuous. That can be a continuous flow because it doesn't have to happen linearly. If that's a word. Because time now we know is not linear. It is stacked. It's all happening at once. And you are constantly in this flow of learning lessons, watching, observing, taking making strategic moves, realizing, using your discernment, using your intuition, and moving forward to build something better. And then you go through the Tower and you learn the lesson, you stop the pattern, you release the grief or whatever it is for you, and then boom, out comes the King of Pentacles. Okay, so that was pretty amazing that the Pentacles came out for the eights. So then I pulled some oracle cards for each one of the tarot for the 808, the forest spirit cards, and I got all birds. I got the peacock under the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving, slow and steady wins the race. Then we got the peacock energy, peacock spirit, beautiful, elegant, to shape one's unique spiritual outlook and showcase a colorful future. This is him preparing, building strategically for a beautiful future, slowly, step by step, but doing it with love, compassion, with grace, with, intelligence and logic and planning, trying to build something beautiful, a beautiful future. Okay, that's what that's what we all are trying to do. And then boom, here along comes a Tower. And so for Tower, we got hawk spirit, clear vision. Okay, because every time you clear a Tower, you see, you've ended a cycle, saw a pattern, released something. Clear vision, hawk spirit says, rise above any adversity, which is the Tower, is full of adversity. Rise above any adversity and seek clarity as you ascend and achieve your true greatness. Which, what is your true greatness? The King of Pentacles in this 808 scenario here. So achieve your true greatness. Well, guess what comes out with that? On the King of Pentacles comes the bat spirit. Superpower miracle. Okay, that's what you can do. That's what you can achieve when you move through these towers with ease and grace, with love, with observation, with logic, with intelligence, emotional intelligence, seeing things for what they are so easily now. So easily now, you could see manipulation, lies. You can see the Tower coming before it comes. So the towers aren't really towers anymore. They're when some, matter of fact, you're not afraid of it anymore because you're choosing love over fear, and you're not afraid of the chaos, of the lesson, of the challenge, of the obstacle, because you know how to handle it now. And then you're going to move on to the King of Pentacles with the bat spirit, says superpower miracle, soul traveler. That's moving through the timelines, moving to your highest timeline. The king is moving through the highest timeline. Soul traveler, search for unknown powers that will bring you good luck. Good luck. Again, luck. Abundance, luck. It's just crazy how synchronistic all this was, all this is still. So then, okay, so I'm like, all right, let's keep going. I'm going to I pulled a shamanic star wisdom oracle, and I got the Lyrans, Vegans, and Philae. You know the lion face people, the Lyrans. Okay, so I'm going to read that. That came out of the shamanic star wisdom oracle. The Lyrans vegan. Okay, turn right to it, and it says, what I was gonna read something out of here for you, but it says in the constellation of Lyra, scientists have discovered a solar system that is 11.2 billion years old. It is the oldest known solar system and almost 2.5 times older than our own. Um, when their culture collapsed, the remaining Lyrans fled by joining the reincarnation cycles of the inhabitants of other star systems such as the Pleiades, Sirius, and Orion. Lyrans could be considered our first star ancestors. Okay, and we're talking about the lion faces, the Lyrans. It also included the Vegans and Philae. I don't know how to say it. Related soul groups who lived in Vega, the principal star in the constellation of Lyra. They were depicted as divinities with the heads of cats by the ancient Egyptians. Since this soul group is so ancient, its members are not troubled by the cycles of light and dark, good and evil. Their focus is always on pleasure, a good lesson for all of us. So, what their message is saying is to enjoy your life to the fullest. That's the energy that their 808 has to be enjoying your life to the fullest. Stay in that joy, stay in that abundant state of mind, that abundance vibration, because that's going to bring you even more. And it's like the Lyrans are with you because, okay, lo and behold, I pull a card from the Oracle of the Seven and look what I get. Waking the lion. Waking the lion. Okay? Waking the lion. So the Lyrans are in your energy. They're helping you move through these obstacles and challenges and resets and the rebirths, helping you with these difficult endings that you have to let go of to move into your abundance state. And waking the lion says boldness. Okay? Boldness. The courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Facing that which is difficult or painful. The audacity to step into the unknown, which is the Fool card, which circles back to the zeros. And the Fool is zero in the tarot deck. So, yeah, moving forward into the unknown. Into the unknown, regardless and without fear, fearlessly moving, boldly moving through through the unknown to your abundance that you deserve. That's it. Move fearlessly, boldly. Keep going forward, moving forward is the energy. It says, regardless of the outer conditions, right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos, okay, despite the chaos, and the seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Exactly. Trust that all is well and you're abundant. You are already abundant. Know that you are. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success.
Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success and own your power. Wow, because we just read that with the goddess. Okay, I didn't pick up on that before. Where's that goddess book? Dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is so, I don't know if like you've tried something and been rejected, or people have told you it's that's not a good idea, or whatever it is. You're dusting yourself off and you get up and you do it again. And stop listening to people. I'd say that too. Stop listening to people. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Um, she says you will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make comebacks again and again. That was the rebirth card and the ancestor card. The Waking the Lion says pretty much the same thing. You can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the ride. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. Mm-mm-mm. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for you today? Well, only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or a physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions and do nothing, and trust in the partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. As long as you're coming from here, you cannot go wrong. Amazing. But also the spirit of gratitude came out with the lion, waking the lion. The spirit of gratitude came out. Oh, I know what I forgot to tell you. So in the shamanic deck, when we got the Lyrans, on the bottom was love and light. And what's crazy is what it's covering up, reptilians and draconian, negative energy, negative thoughts, negative entities. You're protected. As long as you're in love and light, she's covered it right up, and they're upside down, and it's in reverse. So stay positive, stay happy, stay in peace, stay in joy. You're going to always be protected by that energy. So the spirit of gratitude that came out with Waken the Lion, number 43, it says, the prospering power of prayer, communion with the divine, expressing deep gratitude as you move through the world, knowing that your prayers will be answered exactly as they are meant to be. In prayer, we connect directly to our higher power. It is a way for us to be in communion with the divine, a reminder that our lives are a sacred conversation we are continuously engaged in. Prayer lets us know we are not alone. We are not alone. Mm. A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us. In my last reading that I did, it was all about you not being alone. You're not alone. Even when you're with yourself, your higher self. Um, A power greater than us acts on our behalf and is activated through us, suffusing our hearts and minds with a faith that is life affirming, loving, and compassionate. Love and light. When we pray, we acknowledge that we are only part of the equation of life, that a spiritual aspect is always in operation. We engage in humility, knowing we are in a co creative partnership and have so much to be grateful for. Expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful, prospering prayer of all. And we talked so much about in the last reading sharing your gifts and stepping into your gifts and being courageous and brave and believing in yourself and your change and your new self and sharing your gifts and your light with people. Not everybody's going to like it, not everybody's going to understand you, but you're doing it for a reason, and you're helping to raise awareness and vibrations and frequencies, and expressing gratitude and asking to be of service is the most powerful prospering prayer of all. And it's funny it's saying prosper all the time, because the prosperity, the abundance, this is some of the abundance I'm talking about that's not financial. When you focus your attention on appreciation for even the smallest aspects of your life and what you have already experienced, it's like waving a magic wand. Everything you need comes to you without effort. Obstacles fall away. Look at that. That's that zero. Obstacles fall away, and your purpose becomes ever clearer. There's clear vision. Mm-mm-mm. The kind of prayer that will prosper you and others today is one of deep, abiding gratitude. You become a magnet for miracles. This is what you become when you're in that energy. Superpower miracle. When you're in gratitude and in service and sharing your gifts, you become a magnet for miracles. Okay, so when you're grateful and asked to be a channel for divine purpose, divine abundance, love, and compassion, the power of Source is within you, and now is the time to awaken it. Now, can't make it up. Can't make it up. I don't know. This is one of the most synchronistic, direct, clear messages I have had, and I knew it was going to be because of how many times I saw 808. Okay, so then the last card that I pulled was a final angel message, final angel number message. And it's funny, it's not an 8, but 7-1 and 7-1. That could be 8-8, but it's 1177 is the energy of this card. And this is going to blow you away because we just had this card here, which was Spirit of Gratitude, right? Pull the angel card, 1177. It says, keep it up. So keep going forward. Keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right path. You're doing it. It says, persevere, grow, kindness, and abundance. More abundance. This message is an affirmation of your doing well. You are on the right path. So keep going. This sign represents that you have carefully chosen your thoughts and that you should focus more steadily on your goals. Slow and steady. Focus more steadily on your goals and appropriate emotions to your thoughts, such as being thankful for the gifts you have in life. Gratitude will accelerate the process of your realization. Now, this isn't just something, it says gratitude will accelerate the process of your realization, of the manifestation of your abundance in this real world. Your true gratitude, thanking the divine, thanking your spirit team, the universe, source, whoever it is. Just feel that gratitude in your heart every day and wake up and just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I even learned how to say thank you in another language, um, just because I say it so much. And now I like saying it in other languages. And I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for every single little thing, even and especially for all of the challenges and obstacles, cycles, limiting beliefs, whatever this tower is to you at the time. Be thankful for even that. Have gratitude for that too, because that's going to help you grow, and it's going to help you accelerate and expand and come in fully into your abundance that you deserve for all your hard work. The spirit is proud of you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm just in awe of the clarity of the cards, the confirmation of the cards, and the meaning of the 808 and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to share that with you because I could not believe it. I couldn't just keep it to myself. I've seen it so much that I can't believe it myself. And I know that the universe speaks to me through angel numbers a lot. And I've never seen a number aside from 777, because I saw 777 three times on my way to my niece's house when I was going to help her organize and clean her space. Hi, Janae. But on my way to her house, I saw 777 three times. So I speak, or the universe speaks to me through angel numbers and stuff like that. And when you're present, you see the synchronicities, the messages, and you pay attention and you get the message, and you know in your bones, you get the chills when you know what the message is. It's so amazing. But anyway, I was just coming back to share that with you all. The last message, all the fours, threes, fours, and fives were coming back to back to back. But this message was all about the zeros and the eights. So, this is a reset. The new you is going to be fully abundant because you are creating from your heart space, from compassion, from integrity, um, slowly, steadily learning and absorbing and observing and not reacting to things. Your emotional intelligence has grown. People probably say to you that you've changed, but take that as a compliment. No matter how they meant it, it's a compliment because your vibration is rising. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. All right, that was the message, and I hope that you got something out of that. I hope you take one quick little second to like, subscribe, share the video, comment on the angel numbers that you see. And until next time, I will see you then. Love you. Bye.